interesting. Rewinding back just a minute, you had mentioned a couple comments, even when you were talking about just an early lesson when you were selling lace, and you talked about it's not about just the product, but it's the relationship. And a few episodes ago, I had Timothy Rethlake on, who was big on that he said, if you believe in the people, if you have a relationship, if you have an ability to communicate with them, right, that's going to make the sale or the process much easier, which I'm sure for you in life, right, you're selling yourself all the time. You're selling yourself to the Navy, now with Killcliff that we'll get into. I mean, it's a constant thing that you have to build these relationships, and how key that is to understand that at such a young age. Yeah,
and trust. Trust is the big one. You can't really expound upon a relationship without trust. And I was able to give it out so freely, which it definitely had its kickbacks. I'm sure you can understand that, where you freely give all this trust and you just get burned all the time. But I was okay with it, because my whole childhood I got burned, and I was always left and abandoned. So I was okay with that. I was okay with failure. But yeah, I think that's and that was the interesting thing is getting ranks in AFJROTC. This is like the pre-military structure before you go in the military. You don't gain rank like you do in the military. You don't gain it through accomplishments that you make in school or missions that you accomplish. You get it by getting promoted by your peers. And I never understood that, but because of my bringing from when I was a kid, I was so invested in everybody in that program. I wanted to know how I could help out every single person, or if I couldn't, who could, or why they had this relationship with this person. Could I nurture that, or how I could make them better in this aspect of ROTC? And in that, everybody trusted me. Everybody knew who I was, and I kept getting promoted. And I remember when I got promoted to colonel, I was ashamed of it. I didn't want it. I was like, I don't want all this authority. I don't want to be looked at as this guy who's gonna, point and give you guys all these missions or all these tasks to do to accomplish. And I never actually had to do that through my leadership process. People wanted to do the work. People wanted to do these things to make me proud of them. That was a really good leadership quality that I learned before going into the military.